The most anticipated movies of 2020. The future looks bright for Hollywood as we rank the best upcoming movies of 2020. From long-awaited sequels to exciting reimaginings, this list of 2020 films features superhero movies, Green Lantern Corps, female leading movies, Birds of Prey, Disney live-action remakes, Mulan, and more. After 11 years, we might finally get James Cameron's Avatar 2, which is set to be released December 2020. Other good movies coming out in 2020 include Bad Boys for Life, Godzilla vs. Kong, Dr. Sleep, Onward, and the 25th James Bond movie, No Time to Die. Vote up the 2020 movies you're most excited for, and add any highly anticipated 2020 film releases missing from the list. No. 1. Bill and Ted Face the Music. Bill and Ted Face the Music is a 2020 American science fiction comedy film directed by Dean Parisot, and the third film in the Bill and Ted franchise, and a sequel to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1989, and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, 1991. Now enduring the monotony of middle-aged life, Bill S. Preston, Alex Winter, and Ted Theodore Logan. Alex Winter and Ted Theodore Logan, Keanu Reeves, are warned by a visitor from the future of the need for them to create a song that will save all life and the universe. No. 2. Wonder Woman 1984. Wonder Woman 1984 is a 2020 American superhero film directed by Patty Jenkins, based on the DC Comics character. Diana Prince, Gal Gadot, comes into conflict with the Soviet Union during the Cold War in the 1980s and finds a formidable foe in the form of the cheetah. No. 3. Annette is a 2020 action thriller film directed by Christopher Nolan. Released 2020. Actors: John David Washington, Robert Pattinson, Elizabeth Debicki plus more. Directed by Christopher Nolan. No. 4. Fear Street is a 2020 American horror film directed by Lee Janiak, based on the Fear Street series by R.L. Stine. In 1994, a group of teenagers find out that the terrifying events that have occurred in their town of Shadyside, Ohio may be connected to each other, and that they may be the next targets. Released June. Actors: Kayana Madeira, Olivia Welch, Gillian Jacobs. Directed by Lee Janiak. No. 5. Soul. Soul is a 2020 American computer-animated fantasy comedy drama adventure film directed by Pete Docter. A journey from the streets of New York City to the cosmic realms, discovering the answers to life's most important questions. No. 6. Candyman is a 2020 horror film directed by Nia DaCosta, based on the short story The Forbidden by Clive Barker. Released June 12th. Directed by Nia DaCosta. No. 7. Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is a 2020 American adventure film directed by Joam Calotzera, based on the Disney Parks attraction. Boat Captain Frank Dwayne Johnson takes a scientist, Emily Blunt, and her brother, Jack Whitehall, on a mission into a jungle to find a tree believed to possess healing powers, while fighting against dangerous wild animals and a competing German expedition. Released July 24th. Actors: Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, Jack Whitehall plus more. Directed by Joam Calotzera. No. 8. The Witches. The Witches is a 2020 American dark fantasy horror comedy film directed by Robert Zemeckis, based on the novel by Roald Dahl. A little boy stumbles across a conference of witches while staying with his grandmother at a hotel, and gets transformed into a mouse by the Grand High Witch, Anne Hathaway. Released October 16th. Actors: Anne Hathaway, Octavia Spencer, Stanley Tucci. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. No. 9. Fantasy Island. Fantasy Island is a 2020 American supernatural horror film directed by Jeff Wadlow, based on the 1970s television series. The mysterious Mr. Rourke, Michael Pena, grants the fantasies of visitors to the island for a price. Released February 28. Actors: Michael Pena, Lucy Hale, Maggie Q. plus more. Directed by Jeff Wadlow. No. 10. The Secret Garden. The Secret Garden is an upcoming fantasy film directed by Mark Munden, based on the novel of the same name by Frances Hodgson Burnett. An orphan girl, Mary Lennox Dixie Ajarix, is sent to live with her uncle, Colin Firth, on an isolated Yorkshire estate, where she discovers a secret garden. Released by actors: Colin Firth, Mev Dermody, Julie Walters. Directed by Mark Munden. No. 11. Mulan. Mulan is a 2020 drama-adventure film directed by Nikki Caro, based on the Chinese legend. A young Chinese maiden, Liu Yafei, disguises herself as a male warrior in order to save her father. Released March 27. Actors: Liu Yafei, Donnie Yen, Jason Scott Lee plus more. Directed by Nikki Caro. No. 12. In the Heights. In the Heights is a 2020 American musical drama film directed by John M. Chu, based on the Broadway musical by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Quiara Alegria Hoods. A bodega owner, Anthony Ramos, has mixed feelings about closing his store and retiring to the Dominican Republic after inheriting his grandmother's fortune. Released June 26. Actors: Anthony Ramos, Corey Hawkins, Melissa Brera plus more. Directed by John M. Chu. No. 13. Dune. Dune is a 2020 epic science fiction film directed by Denis Villeneuve, based on the 1965 novel by Frank Herbert. In the far future of humanity, Duke Leto Atreides, Oscar Isaac, travels to the desert planet Arrakis Dune to take control of the spice mining operation with his concubine Lady Jessica, Rebecca Ferguson, young son and heir Paul Timothy Chalamet, and his most trusted advisors. Released November 20th. Actors: Timothy Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac plus more. Directed by Denis Villeneuve. No. 14. Artemis Fowl. Artemis Fowl is a 2020 American science fantasy adventure film directed by Kenneth Branagh, based on the book series by Eoin Colfer. After kidnapping the fairy leprechaun officer Holly Short, Laura McDonnell, for ransom to fund rescuing his father, young Irish criminal mastermind Artemis Fowl II, Ferdia Shaw, goes on a hunt for the evil pixie Opal cowboy and rushes to save Artemis Fowl Sr. from the more on Wikipedia. Released May 29. Actors: Ferdia Shaw, Josh Gad, Han Chow plus more. Directed by Kenneth Branagh. No. 15. Avatar 2. Avatar 2 is a 2020 American epic science fiction film directed by James Cameron, and the sequel to the 2009 film. Released December 18. Actors: Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Stephen Lang plus more. Directed by James Cameron. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comments, and share to all. Subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos. Thank you.